right, so guys, welcome to the All Gas podcast, and finally we're back. We're going to roll it. We're going to try to get it going and have us every week dropping some podcast videos and blogs and just about everything to keep it interesting. So we're going to start off with a little intro. So as you know, me and Jamie Leonard opened up a gym called West Main Sports and Fitness out here, 1852 West Main in Salem, and we haven't had a grand opening yet, but we still have members. We're 24 hours. We've got a good vibe, powerlifting / any fitness style gym, but a little different take on it this time. We actually we're gearing towards sports and performance based training, and with that, I met a guy named Chris Osborne, and I'll just let him tell you a little bit about himself.
So yeah, we met about 4 months ago, and what my company does, it's C&E Performance. We use technology called the Agnb. It's a direct electrical current system, totally different than any TENS unit, all that stuff that people want to talk about, for pain recovery. We also use it for strengthening and functional fitness. So yeah, when we got started here at the gym, that's kind of what we're looking forward for is sports and athletes. I work with a couple bodybuilders, powerlifters, doing the same thing, but it cuts a lot of your load down when we do it in the strengthening portion of it, but it also protects your joints. I can also do injury recovery. I am a licensed physical therapy assistant, which allows me to help with injuries and all that stuff. But we kind of partnered with Travis and really like the gym vibe versus having an office space somewhere. So it's worked out very well. Hopefully we can keep this going and get more athletes, more teams in here.
Hopefully too. It's gonna go. It already is. So we're without no open house, no grand opening. We're doing really good with it. But some things we got coming up. So we're having a competition on December 10th, and it's the Santa bench and squat competition, and it's going to be reps and body weight. Because I preach huge things on muscle endurance, pound for pound strength. Of course, I used to powerlift, but I want people to be able to be stronger for longer instead of a one rep or anything like that. Like really push your body to that limit. So we're gonna have that competition December 10th. So what was the weight classes we had?
So for males, it's when it comes to the bench, it's 200 plus. You're gonna be benching 225 for reps, basically combine style like the NFL does for college kids coming out. And then under 200 will be 185. For females, if you're 150 and above, we decided on 135. And anything below 150, we decided on 95. I think that's what it was.
Right. And of course, everything's changeable.
Yeah,
depending on the crowd we get, we'll adjust the weights depending on. But either way, it's muscle endurance.
But squats is your body weight for reps.
Yeah.
We will have a band set up on each rack or each station where you have to touch the band to make sure you get good depth. We're not going to sit there and watch every rep. The band will tell us what you do and what you don't do.
And for that, the entry is $10 and a $10 toy for Toys for Tots, because this is what it's all about. Chris came to me with this, and I'm all about seeing true strength, and to do it for a good cause for the kids, you can't go wrong with it. So December 10th, and we'll end up having a video posted on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere today about that and how to sign up and get ready for it. So we have a little under 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So plenty of time to come in. Like, you don't really have to train and prep for it. So just get muscle endurance and just see what you can do.
Yeah. And we have several vendors that are going to to be here. We have Sirius Steele, of course. Lacey, she's one of the best. She agreed to come. Buff Stuff Supplements. Tommy is coming, and I think he's actually going to compete. See how many reps he can get. We have Complete Health out of Roanoke. Jonathan's going to provide some stuff for us. Peak Nutrition, Peak Energy and Nutrition. They're going to be here.
Shout out Pete.
Yep. And then CNE Performance is also going to provide something to the prize pack. And I think
all gas as well.
Yep.
So we'll have something to put in the pot with that. And,
I hope everybody comes out with their ugly sweaters or their Santa suits.
right.
And I heard, Elizabeth told me that Santa might show up.
And we need that guy.
Yeah. Christmas Vacation playing on TV.
Because I want calves for Christmas. For real. Calves.
Everybody wants calves, but nobody wants to work on their calves. I don't have any calves.
I work on
I
calves.
want abs. I only got one. I only have one ab.
Well, does the job.
barely. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so that's just something to be on the lookout for. Like, also, I'm trying to run a place where if any of you guys have any ideas of like competitions or anything you want to do, like come talk to me. Like we can make it happen because, I really want. We're doing this completely different than any other gym in there. Like we're doing this to create amazing athletes, and the only way to ever know that is by competition. So anything you have any type of competition in mind, like come talk to me about it. We'll figure it out and stuff like that. So
oh shit! I forgot to mention. USPC is also donating a free entry to an event, and that we're gonna raffle that off.
Right.
That doesn't go to the winner overall. You could be last place and still win an event fee, an entry fee. So shout out to Mike.
That's it. USPC, those cats. We're planning to meet with them too next year to have a full sanction meet here. We got tons of stuff on the way. A little bit about the gym too. We're 24/7. We're $30 a month, no contract. $20 a month for student, first responders, active or retired military. So, we're not trying to break people's pockets. We just want a place that we can come here and as a family and get it all together and rock out with it. So definitely hit me up if you're interested, or just come out and check it out. So we're gonna have endless stuff. Like the sky's the limit here. We're gonna do all kinds of things, and I wanna have Chris really talk about his machine because a lot of people don't understand that it's recovery and your workout. Like enhance your workout with less actual work.
Yeah. So, I can talk about this for hours, and I think we only have like 7 minutes. But anyway, there are several components to it, and you've been hooked up to. Really, you've only been hooked up to the strengthening portion, I think, right? So when we break it down, the strengthening portion, we run a certain frequency, and if you take into consideration a workout, let me ask you this: since you're the gym guru, if you were gonna do a leg workout, like a normal leg workout, not your powerlifting workout, but your normal leg workout, how many exercises would you do for quads, and how many exercises would you do for hamstrings? Because we know you don't work your calves, so anyway, because you want those for Christmas.
Yeah. So basically, man, it all depends on my mind frame that day. Like a lot of times, everybody's quad dominant in the leg day, except for cats that we know, Chris
Edmonds.
Right.
Shout out Chris Edmonds.
Big shout
Dinosaur
out to Chris.
legs.
But usually I try to equal out 3 and 3, 4 and 4. But when you're just somebody that works out or is trained by somebody else, you don't really know 3 or 4 hamstring workouts.
Right.
Everybody goes for the curl or RDLs, and that's really it.
Yeah.
So just give or take, because sometimes I'm just all quad leg day. Sometimes I'm hamstring and glute. So it just all depends.
Yeah.
It just really depends on the day.
So we're talking like if you're going to do both together, you're looking like 6, 7 exercises possibly. Is that about right?
Right.
And you're looking about anywhere between a 10 to 15 rep, range. So what the newbie does is with that strengthening portion is I take and I hook you up. Just say we'll start with the quads, and the newbie literally fires 98 to 99% of that quad.
Absolutely.
Every single one of them.
Parts that I've never had fired.
Yep. And that's the thing is like when you take the exercise and you break them down, you're like you may work on your VMO or you may work on your all the other aspects of the quad sweep. But this takes everything into one workout. So, like I said, it incorporates the entire quad. I drop your weight, your 1 rep max, I drop it to like 30%, where most people are looking at like 80%. Now I've got all these, now when we air this, I'm going to have all these gym rats going, what the fuck? You're dropping to 30%? Yeah, because if I don't drop it 30%.
And when I hit record here, we'll be good.
Good? Yeah. So, taking it down to 30%, 30% of your 1 rep max is basically just getting some weight on there and letting the newbie do its thing as far as incorporating all the muscle fibers. Like I said, you saw what it was like when I dropped your load, but still, like, you still got the workout. I mean,
first off, don't say it again.
You know, I thought about it when I said it. I was like,
pause.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
you got the first one, the first boot.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever.
And then for the recovery part.
So yeah, for the recovery part, well, there's two different things. There's a loosening and then there's a recovery, and it's running the same frequency. The loosening part is basically just getting those muscles, warmed up in a way like you would if you were going to get on the bike for 3 or 4 minutes, or like you're going to get on the rower for 3 or 4 minutes. I just get those muscles moving and all the nerves saying, oh shit, he's waking me the fuck up. But then on the recovery side, I switch it, maybe switch pad placement, or just leave it alone and just keep those muscles moving to help move that lactic acid through. Because you're going to get sore no matter what, and it's probably going to be a soreness that you've not felt before. And I always warn people about that. They never ever listen to me. They always, like 2 days later, holy shit, I'm sore than I've ever been. I think you tore something. No, I didn't. You're just getting, those muscles are getting woke up that haven't been woke up before. And you're getting a workout like, holy shit, your body doesn't know what to do with it.
That was a squirrel moment just now for you.
It was. And I don't get those often. You're the one with the squirrel moments.
I got a lot of them. So basically, with the first, our back to podcast, we're not going to have a full 30, 40 minutes like normal, but today we just want to let everybody know what's going on and what different stuff we have and things we have coming up. And basically, I kept everything hidden from demo to everything. So once again, if you want to come by. What the fuck? No, dude, I got to let him in.
I mean, well, you can let him in with your watch.
That's what I'm doing. So
yeah.
I'll wait for him to get to the door. Oh yeah, so I can open the door from anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's Fort Knox.
Look at that.
There we go. There we go.
Look at that. That's impressive.
Yes. Yes. But anyway,
the little things that just make us happy around here.
Right. So also, this is more for parents and everything, or kids that drive yourself, whatever. Like, we're really, really focused on making kids better athletes. So we would love to work with your child, teenager, in any way possible, because these kids are our future.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of people come from. I've got clients from every high school. Even my own son, like what they're being taught, training wise, is horrible. And I don't give a damn who has a problem with it. Coaches, you hear this? What I don't give a shit. Like, it's sad when I ask a kid, "Hey, so how much can you squat?" Blah blah blah. They give me a number, and in my mind, I know for a fact it's not going to happen. But you've given them that false hope that they're doing it right, which is overall going to get them hurt. And worse, even worse, is they're not getting any better. How would you like to have a kid that's a 4-star athlete or any athlete that has the potential to go to the next level and they get hurt because they don't know how to train? That's like worst fear ever for me.
I think for me, that sounds, and when I say this, please don't take it wrong, that sounds great. And that keeps me in business.
Right.
But that's if I wanted to be like that.
Right.
But what I want to do in conjunction with what Travis is talking about is I want to make sure that our kids and our community is taken care of to the point to where I can go watch them play and know that they're doing everything right in the gym. They're doing everything right. I've taken good care of them. And if they do have a freak injury, that they know the right place to come. They know that we're going to do everything we can to make sure they're back on the field as quick as possible, back on the court as quick as possible, but they're on the court knowing that they're strong enough to where it would have to be a freak injury.
And then you also know that even training hard, you're going to have injuries.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather you train hard, have muscle give out on you or any type of strain versus you're doing the shit wrong and you might have an injury that you can't come back from or that'll never go back. Even though I haven't found nothing that this man hadn't fixed, it's just, it slows you down. It slows down your momentum. And like my son, for example, started as a sophomore for Bird in a cornerback position. I couldn't have been prouder than I am of him, everything he's done. And a freak incident of rolling his ankle on a kid's foot put him out for weeks. Mm-hmm. He was out for a month, and it just chewed him up because he just wants to play no matter what.
Yeah.
That stuff we can't control. But also, he had a game where he went to make a tackle and ended up going head to head, and he was out cold for 5 seconds, which I know, and he doesn't feel like he was, but that's part of concussion. And the coach just let him get up and go back in the game. If we can see it from the stands that, yeah, that's definitely concussion, like staff, coaches, medical, everybody, you've got to be on top of this because he didn't agree with me. He didn't know he had a concussion until 2 days later, and we can't have that. You know, we can't have that lack of protection because, you know, coaches already don't let us come to practice, don't let us do nothing but watch them play. So if you're doing this in a game, what are you doing at practice?
Yeah.
So basically, we're just trying to look out overall for kids and athletes in the area.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to go to more games, even not my son's games, but every school, just to start seeing athletes that we could possibly work with and take to the next level.
Yeah.
And I'm even doing it to where you bring your kid in here to train, I'll train you for free just because you're their transportation. So why sit here and watch when we can do you the same way?
Absolutely.
But yeah, just really think about that. And we're also gonna do a video after this podcast that we're gonna put on social media just on something that we're both super disappointed about in the fitness fitness community of the city.
Yep.
Because as for all gas and CNE performance, I don't care what gym you go to, I don't care what style of training you do, we're all one family. And if there's ever anything I can do to help you get to that next level, we will do it.
Absolutely.
So,
I think that's what makes us a good team.
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes.
But yeah, you have anything, Chris?
I do want to say that be on the lookout with these podcasts. We are going to have guests that come in talking about all ranges of things from the gym aspect, from the fitness world, and just, you know, sports world, period. I think that the one thing that we have talked about a lot, and even talked about with some of our other friends, is making this a community. And you just spoke on it. The fitness world is a community. I can't tell you how many people on Instagram that have started following me from all over the place. I have a client that is actually out of Malta, over in Europe, and that found me on Instagram, and then also through Chris Edmonds, same thing. You know, just things like that. I want to make sure that this podcast is community based as well. So be on the lookout for several visitors that may pop up and give their knowledge to us.
And also, if you have a topic that you would like put on display, we can do that too. With my soundboard and everything, we can actually have a caller call in and express a topic and stuff like that. So even if you have anything, any topic you want to hear about, anything you want to talk about or hear us talk about and debate about, because at the end of the day, opinions sell more than facts.
Yep.
So we can talk about anything.
Last thing I want to say too is prayers to UVA. We all know what happened 24 hours ago, so prayers to all the families at UVA and all the students. Senseless bullshit like this needs to stop.
It's killing. It's literally killing and taking away everything we work to do, and it's just uncalled for. But before we go, remember we have all gas merch on Agnb.shop. We're gonna have a Black Friday sale, and also CNE Performances merch is on there also. So probably the next podcast we'll end up having a promo code for anybody that's watching the podcast to get discount for rocking the merch and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's try to blow this podcast up for the city and get it pushed out to reach everybody, because we're here for y'all. We're here to do this for y'all, to have people that New Year's resolutions are coming up, and instead of laugh at them for doing crazy stuff, these podcasts it's supposed to be here to help people who don't know how to train, or to be able to ask a question, to be able to go to anybody, because the hardest thing is being new and not knowing what to do.
Yep.
So podcast one back, signing off from West Main, CNE Performance, all gas. Appreciate y'all. Take care. I'll let that be you all the time. It should be the one that hits it.
Oh, I don't.
No, I'm